Hey,
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum Salam. So, your, yeah, okay. Let's see. So when you talk, can we see your, is it highlighted on your, you try to speak, let's see how we can read you.
Sir, I didn't get you, sir.
If you talk, I want to see that how it looks like.
Should I talk now, sir?
Yeah, just okay. Now I have seen, but your screen is coming a little bit of hazy. I'm not sure why.
It's maybe
Uh,
camera problem. My webcam is not
can
well.
Sadman,
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum Salam. How you see the when Mahathir is
Sir, when he present his presentation, sir,
uh,
sir, and he shares the screen, that time, sir, only the presentation can be seen, and his face will be floating.
all today's our session, which is we are starting a new session that is OSC Talk, and today we are just waiting for two of our panelists. Hopefully, I've just talked with them. They will be joining very shortly. The Captain Sabir and Dr. Mustamuddin Munna. They will be joining, and we will start very shortly after they just join. And we are very happy also. Our respected Deputy Commandant, Captain Shamim, is also with us as a member, as well as he is the chief advisor of Ocean Sustainability Club. So, on behalf of from Bangladesh Marine Academy, we are very happy to get him within us, and we will get some knowledge afterwards from him also, or we'll uh, listen from him also after the end of this program, hopefully, inshallah. So, just waiting for Captain Sabir and our panelist, respected panelist, Dr. Muslimuddin Munna. And then officially I will just start the program. Okay, Sabir, Captain Sabir has already joined. I can see. Thank you. Our one of the panelists, Captain Sabir, has joined. I'm just, uh, I'm just waiting for Munna, Muslimuddin Munna Shah. He is sending me a text. Just Okay, sorry for the delay. I have just sent him the password again, and shortly he is joining. Maybe a little bit of sorry for the delay, but Muslimuddin Munna, Dr. Muslimuddin Munna is just joining within a few seconds, I believe. Okay. No, Professor Dr. Muslimuddin Munna, are you with us at this moment? Okay. Thank you very much. Now we can officially start our program. We are very happy that our respected panelists, Dr. Muslimuddin Munna and Captain Sabir is already there. And we are also very happy that Captain Shamim, who is the Deputy Commandant and the Chief Advisor of the Ocean Sustainability Club, also we are with us today. So today is a very special occasion for our club because we are going to start a new activities, and that is the OSC talk, and that what we have decided during our last club with the members session, that we will start this kind of activity where our young club members and new club or other club members will share some of their one of the topics with other club members, and then there will be a panelist discussion, and so that we can learn on the contemporary issues. And we are very happy that today this is a special day, that is the World Maritime Day, where IMO is also celebrating on the online platform at 10:30 hours on the London time. They have also having this kind of a online program, and we are also, and for this year their uh, vision or the theme for this IMO is sustainable shipping for a sustainable future. So as a stakeholder, Bangladesh in this year, the IMO Secretary General already shared his views, or he shared his goals, that all the stakeholders should come forward for this achieving this goal. As a stakeholder, Bangladesh Marine Academy, and by using the platform Ocean Sustainability Club, we are all, we are fulfilling our corporate ocean responsibility towards achieving the IMO and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And to fulfill this one today, one of our club member, very young club member, he will share one of the contemporary issue, which his topic is also roles of action-oriented activities to achieve a sustainable future, which is very much in line with the theme of IMO's this year theme for the World Maritime Day. So, uh, without any further ado, I will start the program very shortly. Just I will want to say briefly about the structure of today's program. It will be a 50 minutes, hardly almost, or 1 hour program up to 8 o'clock. The first 20 minutes, our speaker, Cadet Mahathir Mohammed, will deliver his speech, and then 10 minutes, for 10 minutes, one panelist, I will ask him to address on the speaker's topic and some other important highlighted areas. I will ask their important views, like these two panelists will say about their views, and then there will be a short question answer session. And I also we will share, we'll get the knowledge, or we'll share knowledge from our deputy commandant as he is present today, inshallah, at the end. So without any further ado, I'll like to invite Mahathir Mohammed, who is the speaker for today's speech. Mahathir Mohammed, you can come and you can start your speech.
Thank you, sir, for giving me such opportunity to me. Sir, first of all, I need the technical part.
Mahathir, go ahead.
Sir, I need the technical permission for share screen.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, now you can share your screen.
Thank you, sir, for giving me such opportunity to me. Here are all my respected instructors, panelists, and my seniors, and my dear batchmates. Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everyone. It's indeed a great pleasure and privilege for me to have a chance to say a few words in such a great day, which is World Maritime Day. Myself, Mahathir Mohammed, I'm a junior cadet from engineering department. Well, in quarantine period, I tried to spend my leisure time by browsing internet. Suddenly an article of Daily Star caught my attention. It was an article of about 3 years ago. Their headline was, "Are South Asian countries ready to meet SDGs by the year 2030? Now this time I can realize and observe that most of the goals have already been implemented, except that one of 13, 14, and 15 number goals, those states about climate action, life below water, life on land. I was wondering that time that I have noticed so many action-oriented activities regarding other issues, such as no poverty, zero hunger, quality education, and so on. But to be honest, I barely have noticed action regarding sustainability of environment, which can cover 30 to 50 number goals of SDG. So I think it's our turn to implement our ideas into action for sustainable environment. First of all, as today is World Maritime Day, I would like to say something about World Maritime Day. Today is World Maritime Day. The entire world is celebrating this day right now. During this day, we usually perform so many action-oriented activities and discuss regarding maritime environment, maritime sustainability. Basically, World Maritime Day focuses on marine environment as well as safety and security for boats and ships. In order to establish or maintain sustainable maritime environment, IMO has taken new initiative to reduce sulfur content from ships and vessels and aiming for zero pollution from ships and vessels. The theme of this year for World Maritime Day is Sustainable Shipping for Sustainable Planet, which provides a huge awareness of United Nations SDG. Today, my presentation's topic is Roles of Action-Oriented Activities for a Sustainable Future. Before starting my main discussion, I would like to share my views about sustainability. What sustainability is actually. Basically, sustainability is to create and maintain conditions under which human and nature can exist in productive harmony that permit to fulfill of social, economic, environment, and other requirements for future and present generation. Say for example, suppose you have a good social background and a better position to cope up with your society. Besides, you have a splendid financial backup. By that, you can easily maintain yourself as well as your family and your future generation. But what if your environment where you live in is not adequate to endure, rather your surroundings are unbearably gruesome? Then you can't even confess that you are leading a sustainable life. Though many people don't bother about this matter, but people should be conscious and serious about sustainability, because it's not merely our present period, what we are passing right now, but also it attached with our future generation. In addition to our future generation, their ancestors have done, and some effects will be fixed for them. Now I'm going to talk about SDG. What is SDG? What is the purposes? What are the purposes of SDG? Mainly SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals. Basically, SDG replaced the Millennium Development Goal that expired at the end of 2015. SDG consists of 17 particular goals. As SDG is under UNDP, United Nations published Sustainable Development Goal in 2015 till 2030. 193 countries agreed with SDG's 17 particular goals. Basically, predominantly SDG is for sustaining, eradicating the main problems, major issues from the throughout world in order to establish sustainable equalities in the entire globe, and aiming plan to make a sustainable future, sustainable condition for future and present generation are the main purposes of SDG. In addition to, our World Maritime Day promotes SDG's 3 particular goals. Those are climate action, life below water, life on land. Now the point is sustainability for dual generation. Actually, the nature of sustainability is entirely proportional and constant as well with our performing activities, which will be reflected once based on whatever we have done. It's quite similar with Newton's third law, that is, every action has its equal and opposite reaction. So we can say that whatever we are performing right now, the reflection of the particular activity will be fixed for our present and future generation. Now I'm going to describe current condition of Earth as per some major issues such as climate change, current condition of ocean, overpopulation, and waste management. Suppose one of your close one or important one got bushes or injured, what would you do that time? You would definitely be crazy for providing him or her some treatment and willing for betterment. But the truth is, our world is way more important than that your close one, and sorry to say, our world seems like injured. The condition of Earth is not entirely good enough due to several troubles such as political, economical, and the main problem is unsustainable environment. We are all informed about current pandemic situation, which has already spread and covered all over the world. That's why few developed nations are facing so many trouble to rise up their economy as well as GDP. But for COVID situation causes, environment got slightest rescue from gruesome hampering because of the entire world were still that time. Though the COVID situation is not apparently safe, but the previous activities is going on. So we can say that the environmental condition of Earth is not sustained. As per the current condition of Earth, the first point is climate change and its impact on Earth. Initially, I have to mention that climate change is the biggest problem which human will face over next decade. Even according to UN, global warming due to carbon dioxide emission, which have increased by almost 50% since 1990. Besides, climate change causes natural disaster will be even more strong, and those will affect on our environment and economical sides as well. And the main thing is the researchers of NASA predicted that sea level will rise 1 to 8 feet by the year 21st century for ice melting in southern Atlantic. So we can predict that our future generation are going to face much trouble. The next point is recent condition of ocean and effects on throughout globe. We all know that maximum portion of ocean is entirely attached with ocean. Ocean are playing vital role for in our day-to-day life. We are dependent upon ocean for so many reasons. The main reason is ocean produce half of the oxygen in the atmosphere and absorb majority of carbon emission. Let's see what we are giving to ocean. Basically, ocean have become a giant waste dump for plastic. A survey stated that 1 to 20 million tons of plastic end up in ocean each year. Moreover, 2,068,940 million tons of plastic are floating over the world's ocean. And the horrible thing is, billions of microplastic are mixed with seawater. We are consuming those through seafood. And this causes various unexpected diseases can be occurred. Next is overpopulation and waste management. Basically, we are familiar with our population because of Bangladesh as a nation is known as an overpopulated country. So we know the actual circumstances of this trouble. So do you know world's population, current world's population is 7.8 billion? Yeah. Even UN expect that the world population to exceed 8.5 billion by the year 2030, which will be massive. Meanwhile, Bangladesh is most densely populated with 1,252 people per square kilometer. This is almost 3 times as dense as India. Due to our population, billions of ton garbages end up in environment, and these are constantly hampering and destroying our environmental condition. That's why UN is forcing us to reduce waste from our society so that the world become a clean, net and clean. Let's see some success. Germany has the best recycling rate in the entire world. Besides, Sweden is aiming for zero waste community. So we should follow their initiative, follow their footprint, so that we can be like that. Our country, our nations be like that. Now I'm going to talk about the initiatives should we take with effective action to establish a sustainable condition. Basically, sustainability is the active process of establishing our initiative, not merely continuing our program, but developing relationships, practices, procedures that become a lasting part of our community. Here I present a conception regarding vital initiatives that everyone should know if he or she desires to rise up sustainability. This conception is called three-dimensional method. First one is pursue regarding sustainability for a fruitful planning. Actually, an explicit conceptions can make anything's process extremely easy and can be a reason of a new creativities. For making a proper plan, we have to have a deep knowledge. However, if once we feel the importance of sustainable condition, then we don't need any inspiration, we don't need any motivation. Then we will be motivated and inspired ourselves. The second point is field work by physically. This is the most important part. Without this, we can't even imagine our success. A lot of field work are required to sustain our society, even our world. So we have to be dedicated about this matter. The third one is effective meeting and discussion for taking initiatives. Actually, here is the point where most people throughout is stuck in there and can't even proceed for field work. So perhaps it happens for lacking of knowledge, intention, and a strong administration. So we have to arrange a fruitful, productive, and effective meeting or discussion session so that it works. Otherwise, those will waste of time. So we can say that let's work max, talk less. Here is the point which is most important and effective and productive as well. that is roles of youth in terms of establishing a sustainable future. By proper using of youth, anyone can make any revolution. Say for example, look at China, Japan, Singapore. They used their young generation to make a modern nation. Basically, youth are the backbone of society, hence they determine the future of any given society. That's why teenager to senior citizen usually rely on them for their spirit, concentration, innovation. And moreover, they expect a lot from them. Basically, the role of youth is simply renew, refresh, and maintain. As youth are energetic, they can maintain and handle the field work easily to sustain a situation, a society. Actually, we should actually influence and motivate them to do so, to do those work. For establishing this sustainability, our main purpose and works are in field. So merely young people can draw this success. Now I'm going to talk about OSC, which stands for Ocean Sustainability Club. In 2018, Bangladesh Marine Academy has taken an initiative to create a platform named Ocean Sustainability Club to promote SDGs acceleration for Bangladeshi seafarers. Actually, this club is actually monitored by our academic authority. Our Honorable Commandant, Marine Engineer Dr. Sajid Hussain, sir, is the chief patron of this club. Besides, a deputy commandant, respected deputy commandant, Captain Kaji ABM Shamim, sir, is chief advisor of this club. And our respected Captain Firoz Mustafa, sir, is founder general secretary of this club. Basically, Captain Firoz Mustafa, sir, respected Captain Firoz Mustafa, sir, is leading and instructing this club as per chief patron and chief advisor's decisions. The aim of this club is to foster awareness of marine coastal environments of Bangladesh through educational programs. OSC is going ahead with tremendous activities. Even in COVID situation, they are continuing their program and activities through virtually. Basically, OSC arrange so many action-oriented activities in World Maritime Day. That's why they arranged this event in such a great day. The theme of the World Maritime Day, which is provided by IMO, and the vision of OSC are throughout similar. So we can say that IMO and OSC are moving together with the same vision in the same path. Here, all my speeches are just for OSC because of whatever my knowledge is, whatever my ideas are, whatever my conceptions are. If I won't able to find out such active platform, I can't even convert my ideas, knowledge into action. So, and I think OSC is one of them. I'm so glad to be in such platform. Actually, OSC is one of the best platform from junior cadet to disclose their creativities. Besides, Ocean Sustainability Club has done a lot of action-oriented activities within a short time. Here I'm going to mention few of them, such as awareness rising stage programs, community cleanup, and public awareness build-up campaign. Besides, they run motivational campaign named My Bottle campaign, and making stuffs from recycled plastic material, as well as they publish their official newsletter. And you will be glad to know that OSC is going to arrange another field work very soon. We are willing to move forward with OSC, with this club, to national and then international stage. As per this club's motto, be the change to see the change, their initiatives are innovative. Here the conclusion part. We all are in utmost level danger. Our environment is not adequate sustainable. So all we need to be united and step forward unitedly. Mainly our life is not for eternal and so short as well. So why not make some remarkable work, those will carry our profile, bunch of era, and make us immortal as well. Besides, we should not depend on others, and we have to step forward first. We have to take initiative first. Otherwise, those will make a huge problem. As Robert Swan stated that the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. So everyone has to have the mindset to be a real hero and step forward first. It's all about my presentation. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Thank you, Mahathir. You can stop your screen sharing. Then I will take over the floor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. And I'm very much happy, or I would rather say, he has completed his part within his allocated time, which is sometimes very much challenging. As a very young, very first in his life, maybe this is one of this kind of speech, and in front of 78 participants actually watching, and his superior officers as well as his batchmates, his seniors are watching. So it is a very good, I have seen, we should give a big round of applause for him, because he has done it very nicely. From my part, I will say. And it's a very good very good thing that and it is our goal. Actually, the club's goal is that in this COVID situation we should not stop, because our academy has a program that is called Cadet Talk, but now at this moment we are not doing the thing because of this COVID situation. But we have decided that inshallah we will continue like that. And by seeing Mahathir in any level, I can say his presentation is very good, and others, his batchmates, his seniors should be encouraged. And actually he come forward by his own, and that is the thing, the motivation that we want to create among the young seafarers or the young members. So I'll not much waste time at this moment, because Dr. Muslimuddin Munna, he has a next meeting also after this. So I will first, among the panelists, I will share his view first as a researcher as well as an ocean expert. Dr. Muslimuddin Munna, I will ask, I will request him at this moment to enlighten us about what we have learned from Mahathir Mohamad, so he can highlight some of his points which is very important, or from where the others can take away from this program. And also I would like to ask him that what is the importance of a cross-sectoral integration and value of action-oriented ocean caring activities to obtain a sustainable future for our ocean. I will invite now Dr. Muslimuddin Munna to share his views, please, as a panelist. Please welcome Dr. Muslimuddin Munna.
Thank you very much, Captain Firoz Mustafa. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you.
I would like to greet all of you on the day of World Maritime Day. This is a significant way we have been passing the day, and this is one of the example how we can be involved with the action-oriented activities. So today what Ocean Sustainability Club is doing is one of the best example how we can be involved with the action-oriented activities for the sustainability of the future, for the sustainability of the development, or for the saving of our Earth from the dangerous fact of climate change. So I'm very much thankful to the presenter. He actually rightly focused on so many things which is needed to be highlighted on this day and on the topic. And the day's theme is the sustainability shipping, the sustainable shipping for sustainable future. This is a good thing is that in today's world, all of the activities, the United Nations, the volunteers, the environmental activists, the scientists are trying to focus on the sustainability of our future, because everyone is very much worried about the sustainability of future generation. about the existence, about the coherence, about the harmony of our future generation, whether they can have a good future or they will be under threat. So that's why everyone is actually highlighting about or alarming or alerting us about the sustainability. The greatest threat to our ocean is the ignorance. So when we don't know, we can't act. This is the main fact. But I should say, sustainability is our responsibility. The utmost the greatest threat of the earth saving is that everyone is thinking someone will do it, but he's not acting. So this is the main fact which should be highlighted. And for the sustainability, sustainability always focusing on meeting the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generations to their needs. Means what we are doing today, we should think about how it is impacting the future. Whether we are doing something which is badly impacting the future generation. That is phenomena are the three pillars. Informally, we always say that the profit, planet, and pillar. So the population are increasing development work. We cannot avoid increasing our economical activities. But what we should always be aware that whether we are doing our development, compromising or considering all these three pillars. Do we think about our planet? Or again, do we think about our future? I mean, the people. That is should be highlighted. That should be keep in all of the very nice. I can add that the scientists are saying that just in 2030 we'll have more fish. We'll have more plastics in the ocean than the fishes. Number of fishes. So that's and that's the example of our irresponsibility. So what action viewed by ourselves in this problem? He mentioned that the fruit how we can do the action oriented. So what you learn today, you should act tomorrow, or you should act rightly. Suppose I should say to the cadets and senior cadets, you all are aware, you all know, more than enough about the climate change threat, climate change, future scenario and everything. But how much you contribute? Did you think? Suppose if you say plastic pollution is a threat for our ocean, responsibly when you are using plastic or when you are using energy, all of you are aware about from which sector, which sources you are using energy, or you can have alternative sources of energy, like when you are using your mobile charging from the electricity, national grid electricity. Do you think that I should do it from the solar panel? So why do I'm using the national grid? When you are thinking about the pollution free, do you think that you are contributing in cleaning your premises in the Kondofuli River part, which is very close to the Marine Academy? So that should be actually self-motivation should be our motto right now, that everyone should be involved with the activities. Everyone should in resolving this problem. So development of waste management, which is set in the Marine Academy by the Marine Academy Authority as well as the Ocean Sustainability Club is a very good example of the action-oriented activities. And development of the Ocean Sustainability Club is also an example of the action-oriented activities. So what I'm trying to highlight that we all, everyone should value added with our responsibility, with our activities, and then the earth will be saved. So I'm at the end. I'm again thankful to the presenter as well as to the organizer, and also I'm thanking you for inviting me to talk in the, as a panelist. And I would also hope that Ocean Sustainability Club arrange again and again, like this program or some field-oriented program after the COVID pandemic situations. And I would be happy to involve with all of these activities, which are really, really interacting or interesting for our interest. This, we are not actually doing this for other interest. We are doing this for our interest, for our generation. This is our planet, and this is our country. This is our environment. That means we should own it. So I would suggest all of you, please own the earth, own the environment, and own your own activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Muslimuddin Munna. So for your valuable inputs, and I believe our club members and young seafarers as well as the other stakeholders who are present today and who will watch afterwards also to our recorded program, hopefully they will enlighten and they will understand that what is actually the requirement at this moment to achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. And by this way, we can help our government, because each individual needs to come forward. That our speaker also says, and rightly you said that we need to own it. So that's thank you very much. And hopefully we will be able to finish by this time of 8 o'clock. If for some any reason that we know that you have another important program after this, so you please be with us, and we hope that inshallah for next time many these kind of activities will get your knowledge and your presence here. Thank you again. And at this time I would like to request our second panelist, Captain Sabbir Mahmood, because he is the expertise, maritime expertise, as well as from the seafarers' perspective. We like to hear from him. Today is the World Maritime Day, and from a seafarer's perspective, we like to hear from you that what our young seafarers has delivered, your views on that particular topic, and also advise them, the young club members, so that they involve more to this kind of volunteering activities to fulfill the IMO's agenda for achieving a sustainable shipping. Please invite Captain Sabbir Mahmood. Welcome, Captain Sabbir.
Okay, thank you, Captain Firoz. Also, thanks to our panelist, Dr. Muslimuddin Munna, also to the presenter as well as my dear students. So, actually today is a very important day, World Maritime Day, and it is very important for us as a seafarer also to being a part of the shipping world. And the shipping world has a very good connection and linkage with the SDGs. If you look at the SDGs, we have the direct linkage and contributions to the SDG in almost all of the points. Though there are three SDGs which are very much related with us, number 8, number 13, and number 14, but still in every sector we are contributing. We are contributing to the world for zero poverty. We are contributing to the world for zero hunger. So all those things we shipping are actually contributing directly. That's why there are two phases of work with the SDG. One is as a contributor, one is as a beneficiary. So in both sector we have the connections, and there are linkage also. What is direct linkage, one is indirect linkage. So that is the most important thing. And being the uh, seafarer, and especially during this COVID situation, it is very easy for us to understand the importance of sustainability, because you see every individual person, every individual group, every individual society, every individual country needs to come up together. Now in this COVID situation, no individual country can say that I will protect my country, I will not look after towards other country. Not even any single individual person can say that I want to only look at my interest, I want to only save myself, I don't want to think for others. There is no option for today, and COVID has opened our eyes that what the SDG was focusing, that every individual person is important. So if I am an individual person, if I am poor, I am not aware, I am not being cared by the society, I may carry coronavirus. That coronavirus will not affect me, but that I will spread to the whole world. So for every society, every country, there should be a harmonization, there should be a cooperation, there should be a partnership. That's my practical understanding from the SDG. And the second very important practical understanding, reality, some examples already Professor Munna has taught, that in reality, whether every individual we are trying while using the mobile charger or while household work like this. I can give some example. For example, when I am coming from airport, maximum city airports are very far. So you see Uber, Pathao, these we think these are actually doing business, but these are not actually always doing business. These are very much sustainable ideas for the planet. From the airport, if I call my personal transport, he will go empty, and that transport will pick me up and bring to my house. So he will burn double fuel. But once a transport is going from city to the airport with a passenger, and that transport taking me from the airport to the house, so half of the fuel will be consumed. So you see, if all we can understand this concept, that instead of just giving a luxury, giving a show off for my own transport, if I share, or even if I can share, if individually going transport, if I can share with others, this is not only for the business, this is actually for sustainability. So automatically business will be there, but automatically planet will be saved. So by doing luxury, by doing huge consumption, by doing livelihoods more, we will not be able to sustain the world, sustain the planet. That is the most important factor. Already developed world has started realizing that by theory it is not possible, because if we think that economic development will go by same way, so no way to stop this issue. I read one book very before that time, the solutions maybe 10-15 years before. The book name was The Solution Become the Problems. So whenever we are thinking for solution, that becomes another problem, as the solution is not perfectly make up with in-depth dig out with the root cause analysis. So our lust, our this our luxury, our that we want to enjoy the life, those things actually the threat for the sustainability. So we need to think that how much simple life we can lead, that we to contribute the sustainability of the world. That is very important. And Captain Firoz told that what the IMO's perspective and shipping's perspective, when we have started our sea life, we have that time we have very much performed the Marpol. From that time, actually, yeah, we have prohibited the use of plastic on board the ship. So during my initial age, I was surprised. I am a citizen of Bangladesh. I have seen plastic is all over the country and it is used. Nobody is bothered. Nobody is talking. At the era of 1993, 1994, I am talking during that time. But that time on board the ship, we are learning that plastic is a threat. We should not throw this plastic to the ocean. Huh? So we became surprised. But now we understood from the more research and more studies, more discussion. Yes, it is very important. So that's my lead point to my young seafarers, that shipping always ahead of our country. You have the opportunity to learn from the developed world's views, developed world's thinking very quickly. Still, for the GHG emission, shipping's contribution is highest. Shipping is doing one third or less pollution or less GHG emission, but they are actually controlling it, and they are the first successful international convention to reduce the GHG emission by shipping. So shipping has many ways to learn to lead the world. And especially previously, the IMO was focused only with the maritime pollution or maritime related issues. But now world has seen that IMO has given a good lead. So slowly they are talking about ocean. They are talking about more on land-based pollution, and they are trying to lead for the overall ocean. So as a IMO, as they have shown their success, so as a part of the IMO, always you go through the IMO website, connected with the conventions deeply. If you learn those conventions, you will be always ahead, and you can lead the country as well as to the world for the sustainability. So that's my focus actually. And the last point I want to focus to my young seafarers and young cadets, that actually you the young are the asset, and you have the driving force, you have the capacity to innovate, you have the capacity to take lead. Sometimes the old people, they become static, the changes are very difficult for them. So you must take the lead and think how we can save our planet and save our ocean. And everything holistically we have to think. Not any individual person, issue or work can fulfill this threat which we are facing today. So holistically you have to think. And my advice to the young, there are a lot of young activities. There are youth leadership programs by UNDP. There are UN youth volunteer programs. There are youth SDG leader awards program. So you try to engage yourself with all those issues. And especially there are UN internship, then FAO internship, all those UN bodies, you try to connect with those. That will be helpful for your development, your thinking. Be volunteer. Don't think that what I will gain. You be volunteer, you start working. If 5% you are together and start thinking we will pick up the plastic and dispose properly, that 5% will create a value to the society, and you will understand what is the difficulties you are facing for that. So you try to add with all those activities, and also you will get a lot of help from our marine science department and oceanography department from the Chittagong University, I hope. That is the main point. And I also give thanks to the organizer. They have done a good organization, also the presenter. I think we should continue these efforts, and we should increase moreover. And this awareness, build up, all those things we need to come up from bottom. Only top-down approach will not be successful. We need to have bottom-up approach. That bottom-up approach is possible by you young people. You take lead, you take being aware. I sometimes I feel to me pity that 10 years I lived in Anwara. During that time, if I would know, I should also work, and we should start work in. They are a big fishermen community in the Anwara. They have very important contribution to the ocean, contribution to the sustainability, and we have the opportunity to closely mix up with them. So like this, we have to mix with the people, we have to understand the people, and we have to spread the message with to them with in their language, not in our language. That's very important message for this. So I would like to give thanks, and it was a very learning session, and I hope the activities will grow more and more. And Captain Firoz, he is diehard dedicated for this, and I am also thankful because we both are from same OSGM, Ocean Sustainability Governance and Management from World Maritime University, and from there actually we have started learning all these things. In World Maritime University, when I was a student, every class I used to say this thing that I served 24 years at sea, but I know very less regarding ocean. Yeah? So we were always over the sea and learning always over the ocean. But what is inside the ocean, we have never learned. So I have tried to introduce the subjects of oceanography in our subjects. Try to take those subjects from your heart. You will find utilization. You be seafarer, you be master mariner, you be chief engineer, but always think that on top of everything, this is the ocean, this is the planet which is serving to us, from where we are giving our livelihood. So we always give priority to this ocean and to this earth. Thank you very much, and thank you to the organizer.
Thank you, Captain Sabir, for your very well-reached advice or sharing your views. And we are very happy to learn from you a lot of things. And our young seafarers, hopefully they are also being motivated with your share with your views as well as your advice. And it is very true that before I went to the Walmart University, that we work at sea, but we do not know much about that what we are actually getting and how much we are actually destroying the sea. So that's why actually we come up from there, and that is the goal of the Walmart University, and that United Nations goal is to actually spread all this throughout the world. And I hope we are trying our best. And it is you, the young seafarers, you are our you are just following us. So hopefully one day we will be retiring very soon, but you will be there for next decade, because next decade is the era of sustainability. So you will take this lead. So that's why we are trying to enlighten you, or we are trying to motivate you. So I believe our one of the panelists, this Muslimuddin Munna, he has left us because of he has another very important session after this. So at this moment, before I ask our respected Deputy Commandant Captain Shamin sir to say something about this, I will ask from the observer or from the participants or anybody who is watching this program, if you have anything to ask the speaker or the Captain Sabir, who is the panelist, or even me or anybody, you can ask from your side anything you can, if you have any question regarding today's topic or World Maritime Day. Munnar Khaib is also there, so it's okay. I can see he is there, so thank you. If someone do not, if you do not have, I will give opportunity. Sadman, senior cadet LC Sadman, who has taken actually a lot of pain, or he has taken not. I will not say pain. It is he has also come up with his own encouragement, or he has come up with motivation. He has motivated his juniors, and he actually guide them. Like Mahathir Mohamad's today's presentation was good. We can actually appreciate, but behind this, LC Sadman has done the hard work to prepare him. So Sadman, can you share 1 or 2 minutes about today's your initiative, or how you actually feel about, and what is your message for your juniors to continue these efforts?
Yes, assalamu alaikum, sir, and thank you, sir, for giving me the chance to say a few words on this significant occasion. Sir, I would like to say that he is a very good speaker. Earlier, he performed different kinds of activities earlier, but it was the speeches he have given in his colleges or in those activities, those are in Bengali. So he took a lot of pain to cope up with the English speaking, but he did very good, and I am very much pleased enough. And sir, it's very much actually, sir, in this quarantine period, I think it's a very much very good opportunity for our juniors to participate in such kind of activities. Because sir, while we are staying in academy, sir, we could not get time for our different kinds of schedules or different kinds of events to participate in such kind of events, or to share our thoughts or anything. But sir, in this quarantine period, as we are connecting with each other through this webinar or different kinds of sessions, so they can share their views and they can participate in this kind of activities, although it's always virtual, sir, but at least at least through participating in the webinar they can get the knowledge so that they can implement it in the future or in upcoming sessions. And if they want, then they can join the club activities and they can share their inner thoughts, because not every person's are equal, everyone's thinking is different. So it may someone is having a good idea but he is not sharing with us, or he is not delivering that one, so it will be inert, it will be within himself only. But if he can share, then we can get some ideas, and surely, inshallah, sir, I believe that if this kind of activities is going on, then we can implement these kind of activities in future also, sir. So that's all from my side, sir, and thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, LC Sadman, for your guideline for your juniors and sharing with us. And also, I'd like to mention about the name of Abu Saleh, who is a junior cadet, also from very fresh Mahathir Mohamad's batchmate. He is also helping me personally for developing our websites, and he is a very good on the IT side. So he's today also here. Maybe next time he will also speak. We are developing our e-newsletter and we are developing our websites, and he is very much with me, and hopefully very shortly we will launch our website with e-newsletter as well as in our apps also, which we are working behind. So I'm very happy that some of the new generations, they are coming forward by their own initiative or by their own willingness. Thank you, Abu Saleh, also on this regard, and thank you everybody who are actually joined. Now at this moment, if anybody have anything, I give 1 or 2 minutes. Otherwise, I will invite. I will ask our respected Deputy Commandant sir to say a few words at the closing as a closing sessions. Anybody has anything to ask?
I have a suggestion from the cadets. Anybody can recite the poem Charpatra by Sukanta Bhattacharya. It is a very related with the sustainability. Do anybody have that things very readily available in the website?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, I can recite it, but I need to download it in Google at this moment.
Okay. How long it may take you?
It's available. Just if you give Charpatra in the website, you will find it.
Yes, sir. Just 1 or 2 minutes. Just 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
I can even give you the link.
I already gave the link.
Yeah, okay. Abu Saleh already given the link. He is very expert. Thank you, Saleh, again for helping us. And everybody has seen you also. You are working very good behind the scene.
Sir, can I start it to recite?
Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
ছাড়পত্র সুকান্ত ভট্টাচার্য। যে শিশু ভূমিষ্ঠ হলো আজ রাত্রে Sir, can I proceed it?
Yeah, please. Sometimes there might be a little bit disturbance. Don't stop. You continue.
Okay. ছাড়পত্র সুকান্ত ভট্টাচার্য। যে শিশু ভূমিষ্ঠ হলো আজ রাত্রে তার মুখে খবর পেলুম সে পেয়েছে ছাড়পত্র এক। নতুন বিশ্বের দ্বারে তাই ব্যক্ত করে অধিকার। জন্মমাত্র সুতীব্র চিৎকারে খর্বদেহ নিঃসহায়, তবু তার মুষ্টিবদ্ধ হাত উত্তোলিত, উদ্ভাসিত। কি এক দুর্বোধ্য প্রতিজ্ঞায়! সে ভাষা বোঝে না কেউ, কেউ হাসে, কেউ মৃদু তিরস্কার। আমি কিন্তু মনে মনে বুঝেছি সে ভাষা। পেয়েছি নতুন চিঠি আসন্ন যুগের, পরিচয়পত্র পড়ি ভূমিষ্ঠ শিশুর। অস্পষ্ট কুয়াশা ভরা চোখে এসেছে নতুন শিশু, তাকে ছেড়ে দিতে হবে স্থান। জীর্ণ পৃথিবীতে ব্যর্থ মৃত আর ধ্বংসস্তূপ পিঠে চলে যেতে হবে আমাদের, চলে যাব তবু আজ। যতক্ষণ দেহে আছে প্রাণ, প্রাণপণে পৃথিবীর সরাব জঞ্জাল, এ বিশ্বকে এ শিশুর বাসযোগ্য করে যাব আমি। নবজাতকের কাছে এ আমার দৃঢ় অঙ্গীকার। অবশেষে সব কাজ ছেড়ে আমার দেহের রক্তে নতুন শিশুকে করে যাব আশীর্বাদ, তারপর হব ইতিহাস।
Okay, thank you.
Just,
Sub,
just few words. The thing actually, the concept of SDG, you see, so before our Bengali poet has focused, we cannot use all our resources for ourselves only. We cannot destroy this world because this world is for even future generations. We have not seen those generations. So if we are not reactive, not proactive, we need to be reactive in advance to keep this world for our future generation. Otherwise, they will blame to us. Okay, so that is the main thing. So you see, so much before we have got so much talent in our country, but now actually due to our uh, problem or our vision, our focus, we lost the leadership of the world. But still we have the talent. Hope in future, again, we can raise those leadership positions. Thanks, and he has done a very good things, poetry. So from my side, it is thanks to him and everybody.
is very good that this platform we are actually you see that people are coming forward motivated by self by themselves, so it is very good that this is our actually the goal. We are very happy we are achieving our goals slowly, and hopefully today's program when the others will share your other batchmate, inshallah we'll see that next time they will also be much interested. And we have a lots of people who are already applied that they want to speak or they want to speak by themselves. So hopefully we'll continue these sessions in future also. Now at this moment we are almost at the end. I will ask our respected Deputy Commandant Sir, Captain ABM Shamim, who is also the Chief Advisor of our Ocean Sustainability Club. Sir, please share with us your views about, and please enlighten us some of your suggestion and please about today's program, sir. We'll be very glad to hear from you. Please welcome Captain ABM Shamim.
Good evening, Captain Firoz. I'm sorry, I'm not in a position to actually switch on my camera, but however, I'll just talk for 1-2 minutes. First of all, I would like to thank this junior cadet. Actually, I was listening to his presentation. It really amazed me because the groundwork he has done and the way he has presented, and as a junior cadet, he actually has not, participated in many classes. Nothing. So on that aspect, the way he has presented, really, I feel proud about my cadet. Well, today actually is a big day for the World Maritime Day that we have celebrated. In the morning session, OS and myself, Captain Sabir, and also the commandant, we are present in this program hosted by Department of Shipping. And the seafarers' contribution and the ocean contribution has been, repeatedly has been said in the presentation. So the club, the way it is, handling things by under your, guidance, this is absolutely, fine. And we are also glad that junior cadets, even our cadets are really participating into it. So we should not just, bind ourselves within the routine work. Actually, we should go beyond. And that is what actually the formation of this Ocean Sustainability Club is. Just, a kind of an awareness that to, grow among, the societies. Of course, we serve in the upper surface of the ocean, but there are plenty of things underneath and subsurface. So means we must know about it so that we can take more care of the ocean, everything. So I would suggest the young generation to be much more aware of the ocean, and it is giving us so much from the ocean. So until unless we really know about in depth, so that means we will be otherwise be ignored. And the way, the today's topic, the sustainability that we are talking about, it won't be otherwise be there, because the world is already overexploited. So that means we must leave something for the future generation. So just one example of this sustainability, as Captain Sapir has very rightly said, showing a luxury, calling the car from home and going to the airport and coming back, and rather if we can take this. So it means you are in a sense saving your money, and at the same time, you're just also contributing for the sustainability of the world. What does it mean? Means you are less polluting this atmosphere by burning fuel. So you are keeping some fuel for the future generation. This is one, as an example, very good. And I always see, whenever I see in the class, I can see that when the cadets are leaving, some of the fans are running. I always say that just before you go, stop this, because you are burning this electricity. What does it mean? You are burning the energy. So you leave some energy for the future generation. If you stop and if you don't, overconsume, because this is no more use, because you're no more in the class. Okay, so there are plenty of things that we can really practice within ourselves, in our at home also, in our daily day-to-day life. We can put some carbon footprint and everything. So means when we are going to buy something, we can see, oh, okay, this thing, is it recyclable or it should be reproduction? If there is something to be reproduction, we can just always try to ignore that. So if we just avoid of buying things, then definitely something will come out of which is recyclable. So that means it is for the sustainability. But however, I'm not actually today in a position to talk about all this, just sharing my views. But overall, it has been excellent organization. And thank you very much, Captain Firoz, and the presenters and the good panelists, Professor Munna and also Captain Sabir. Very insightful, thoughts you have given. So this will definitely motivate our younger generation. They will much more be participatory in the, a lot of activities, not only in this maritime education and training that we, carry on, but something else also for himself and also for the better future. Thank you very much, Firoz, and wish you all the best and wish you best for the, our club. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your thoughtful and very rightful advices. And so we can take one thing next time, inshallah, when we will come back for the next session, we may share that what we have done by sitting down at our home for keeping the energy or for making the world a better place. Like sir said, that from today you promise that you will not keep your switch on when you leave the room, or when you are actually using a paper, you should use double side of the paper. When you are throwing the plastics or you see somebody throwing it, so you advise them, or you take it and you actually show people that by yourself. Don't feel shy and don't feel that it is a very bad thing. You don't think people will learn, because people do not know. The Captain Sabir said, we have seen all these things in the ship for long before, but we have seen in our country it is not practicing. But now we are trying to give you the lesson, or you are trying to see, and you will also come across the world and you will come back to the academy, or you will tell us the story and you will tell your community and you will act. So next, inshallah, when we'll be back in the next session, you will please every individual will try to share one or two lines that what you have actually done next 1 month to reduce the energy or to save the world for and make a better place for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll hear a good story from each individual. So that is our motto, that we should learn from each and everyone. So at this moment we have done a good session, almost 1 hour. It's almost in time because we started a little bit late. It is in our budget time, and we don't want to make it a very long one so that people will not be feel bored. And hopefully we'll get Captain Shamin sir and Sabir and Captain Sabir and Muslimuddin Munna and many others next time also as a panelist, so that we can get their views, and hope that this will help our club and motivate the young seafarers and motivate us, so that we can continue this kind of program. So by saying all this and thanking especially the Bangladesh Marine Academy and the authority of Bangladesh Marine Academy, the panelists, today's panelists, and also the deputy commandant, who is the chief advisor, and all the young cadets and those who worked behind this, like especially again I mentioned Abu Saleh and Sadman, and of course Mahdi Mohammed, and I will encourage others to come forward. Thank you for your contribution to make this program a successful one. thank you very much. And I want to end the program today. Thanks for all your wholehearted participants. Thank you all.
Assalamu alaikum.